the lock is changed. The lock is changed or disrupt. My key gets in, but it doesn't work because there is two lock, and assuming the other lock is just locked. This is 12:32 a.m. Wednesday, February 4. This is the landlord house, front of the street.
Your medication, your health is important. So, what is the medication that you need?
Sertraline.
Say that again?
Sertraline.
Sertraline?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the game plan. Here's what we're gonna do.
So you don't want to hear my...
No, because our only purpose here today is the facilitation of you hopefully getting your medication, which is the reason you called 911 tonight. Any of your past claims have already been dealt with. The only focus here tonight and nothing else is for the facilitation of you getting your medication. And that's the reason you called 911 tonight. So, we are going to go to the house. I will knock on the front door. No, hold on. I will knock on the front door. I will try to talk to the landlord. If he tells one of us we can go in and grab your medication for you, we will do that. You do not have legal access to that home as of right now. If you are unsatisfied with that and you are desperate for this medication, I can call an ambulance and have you transported to hospital, and the hospital can facilitate you getting that medicine. Okay, so we have two possible avenues we can go down, and I'm willing to work with you. So what would you like to do?
Would you like to hear my what I get informed from police?
No.
And from the
No.
LTB?
No. Because it has already been determined by one of our higher ups, one of our supervisor sergeants, that this is a completely civil matter. Our purpose here is for keeping the peace and the facilitation of you getting your medicine. Until a firm determination is made by the Landlord and Tenant Board, this is how things are going to stay. The landlord has access to that home. As of right now, you do not. Okay?
It's how the law works?
Yes.
Where should I sleep?
That's up to you. You're a grown adult. Do you have money?
No.
You don't have any money?
We
No.
can leave you in the court. We can take you to a moving center or shelter.
This is how the law works. Yeah?
Yes.
This is
When
how you hold-
when somebody is evicted from a home, this is how it works. This is how landlord.
I'm not evicted
Yes,
from
you
the
have
home.
been evicted.
I'm not evicted.
Just because you don't agree doesn't mean it didn't take place. You have been served notice
But my
through
law-
multiple different methods:
My-
email, text message, and a physical letter.
My
per,
law-
per the past
No.
report. That
No,
you've
not
already
physical
been
letter.
notified.
Not physical letter. Not physical
Okay.
legal letter. I didn't.
So-
I didn't get this.
But at the very least, a text message and email have been sent to you.
I called.
understand
I,
that?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so you have been notified. So you're acknowledging.
I called LTB. I called my lawyer. My lawyer has informed the police station, and police station called me back, and they told me we are out of this story because this is under LTB. Both sides going to fill A1 form,
Yeah.
and this is under LTB. Police is outside this.
Yeah, this is what you're dealing with is a civil matter.
And see what is civil matter?
Sorry. We, the police, operate in the criminal sector of things. Civil is a different type of law, right? People, bylaw, people breaking their neighbor's stuff, things like this, where it's not quite criminal, but to some level there is a level of illegality taking place. I'm not saying you're a criminal, but these are the types of things that civil court deal with, situations like you're stuck in right now. Because as I'm sure that you can agree, is there anything criminal taking place here? I don't think so, unless I'm missing something.
Yeah, because I am homeless now.
Okay, but
What does that have to? Okay, yes, you
This
are.
is about my
Yes.
safety, yeah?
Yeah, and if you would like, we can take you to a warming shelter.
The shelter is not the place I'm going because
Okay, well,
it's not
I-
the place that
I-
I
for a
rented.
hotel? We're trying to think of options. Okay, so what would you like-
You're repeating what your colleague told me yesterday, and the lawyer and also the police who called me told me that that was not correct.
What was not correct?
That with the SMS notice they can evict me because they fake a story and they want to illegally evict
So
me.
that is where the landlord and tenant board comes in.
Yes.
They
Until
have to-
until
let me
that
finish,
time.
Let me finish.
Until that time, I should stay at that
No,
home.
you should
Yes,
not,
of
because
course.
you've already been served an eviction notice, and until it is determined by the landlord and tenant board if that eviction notice is valid or not, this is the way things are going to stay. And what I understand,
illegal.
that in order to evict somebody from a home,
This is illegal.
they need
But
to
that
have-
was
they
not.
need to have-
This was that
Let
was
me
not.
finish.
That
if you
was.
continue to
Yeah.
interrupt, I'm just going to end this here, and we're going to be done. It's as simple as that. Zip it until I'm done.
Zip it.
Yeah. Be
Okay.
quiet.
I'm gonna call the
Go
police
ahead.
right
My
now.
badge number is
Okay.
12906. I'll give you
Of
the number of the
course.
station if you'd like.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay?
Why are you being so argumentative? You're
Yeah.
trying to reason with
You called after midnight to try to get into a house you no longer have access to when we could be on the street helping somebody else.
Yeah, I was.
This isn't even our sector. We're only here basically as a favor.
I get out from my home and go to my workplace and getting back now the lock is changed or I can't
Yeah.
get it open. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are making. Yeah. Okay.
Making what? Making what?
Your act is recording. Okay.
Yeah, so you got 4 other cameras recording right now.
Of
as
course,
well.
of course.
Okay, so what's next? How would you like to deal
Where
with this?
where should I leave?
That's up to you. You have free will. Where would you like to go?
I have a rental agreement here.
Okay, but that
Yep.
doesn't apply right now.
Yeah, it doesn't apply right now.
You've been evicted, sir.
I didn't evicted willingly. No.
It has nothing to do with willing. That's where you're getting wrong. You don't have to agree.
In what reason did I evict her?
So when people evict someone from their home, they can provide a number of reasons. And what I'm going to agree with you on is whatever reason the landlord used, I don't know if it's truthful or not. I don't know if it's honest. But if that's the story that the Landlord and Tenant Board is going to accept, that's what it's going to be. He could be lying. You're right, he could be lying. But if that's the story that the Landlord and Tenant Board accepts, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
This lease is expired.
Right, does that make sense?
You don't know about anything about these agreements. The police,
Okay,
the
what
police
does it
also,
say on there?
the police also confirmed
Okay.
called me back that LTB has called the police
Okay,
officer.
so you are allowed to disagree with. You're allowed to think what you
No,
want.
I'm not disagree with you. I know that you are not
Look,
informed.
but like, I don't understand how you're not understanding it. Do you know what term of lease means?
Yes.
Length of time. September 1st, 2025. September, October, November, December, January. 5 months. As of 3 days ago, your lease has ended.
Should I explain the law to you
No.
about
Law?
the LTB?
No.
You
No.
know the law more than us. So better.
No. I don't say it because it has been proved that one of your colleague don't know about the LTB law.
It's been proved?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
By
but-
who or what?
LTB and my lawyer called the police,
Okay.
and my lawyer called me back and told me that.
I know.
Okay,
So
Javad, this already went through a
no,
supervisor.
let me finish my statement. My lawyer called me back and told me that the police is informed that this is the case of LTB, and LTB should process this case. Yeah?
Yeah.
And police is out. Yeah. Police also contact me and told me that this is a dispute. Both sides should fill A1 to determine whether it is a rooming house or it is not rooming house, guest house, and according LTB law, this lease of agreements, after it's finished, it's converted to month
Yeah.
lease.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I understand, but
And-
you've received eviction notice.
Upon agreement.
Yeah, it goes to month upon agreement. It doesn't just by nature default revert to that. You might be notified of it, but all parties have
Only
to agree.
Form 410 will go monthly, which is a minimum of 1 year for a full house. Apparently, you have one rooming with shared kitchen. That's not under.
It's shared kitchen with the other tenants. Yeah. They are faking that.
That was not covered on the LTB. I guess
This
the
is-
officers explained it to you last time.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the officer got informed that this is under LTB, and LTB should, for evicting me legally, LTB must issue a legal note from officer, from
So-
sheriff.
So,
That was what the police officer informed, and the police called me back, explained me that we are out of this story,
yeah.
and this is for LTB to decide, and my lawyer also confirmed this.
That's the general answer to all the landlord tenants.
Yeah.
That's the general answer from
Yeah.
all the police.
You're dealing with a civil matter, and you need to wait to hear from the Landlord and Tenant Board. It's too soon to make a decision, but as of right now, you just can't go back to that house.
So,
You just can't.
so
Do
other
you have the
than
money to give them for the rental?
What?
Do you have money to stay there?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so you can stay other places as well. If you have money to rent,
I can't waste my money to doing stuff. No.
He's saying maybe another rental unit somewhere else.
another
Yeah.
room somewhere else.
Of course, but this is not legal eviction, and I'm going to fight for that.
I know,
because I have
you've
rights.
been saying that over and over again, and I'm going to explain to you again. That is not our domain. We do not operate in that sector. Our job is to keep the peace. Okay?
Your job is protecting me, yeah?
Keeping the peace. That is our number one
Peace
duty.
And,
Section 82 of the CSPA has our 10 duties. Keeping the peace is number one.
and protecting people.
That is up there. And
And
so I'm gonna say,
You want to go to
But-
shelter or what?
but-
and you know what? You're actually right. And as an addition to what you're saying, I'm gonna do this. I'm actually protecting the landlord right now. You're not going back to that home.
Can also police officer threaten someone?
Threaten?
Threaten to
Who threatened
remove
you?
from a room.
Yes.
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 It's lawful.
You're confusing threatening to do their job versus threatening physical
Okay.
harm, which are two different things.
Yes, your colleague was there at Sunday and told me that they can evict me without any legal authority, which was in contrary what after the next day police told me, and my lawyer told me and LTV told me. Yeah,
Okay.
this means that police officer didn't.
Okay,
Well,
well,
that
you know
doesn't
what?
matter,
Then maybe you're right. We're not real estate professionals, and we shouldn't be the ones you're talking to about this. You call us, yet you say we don't know anything. What are you looking for here? Why'd you even call us? Like, all you've been doing is insulting our knowledge, telling us we don't know anything, telling us we're wrong.
You're starting to argumenting that they have a right.
Because they do. As landlords, they do.
Okay.
They have the right to evict their tenants. And we are not real estate professionals, and I do not have the training or ability to analyze any of your paperwork or his paperwork and determine the
They can't.
legitimacy of it.
Actually, the LTB can evict.
They can.
LTB.
Oh, sorry, the sheriff. They get the sheriff, and the sheriff evicts.
No, sheriff didn't.
Okay, Sheriff.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you know what? We're not
Sheriff
going to go.
didn't.
Okay. We don't.
Sheriff,
We're not talking
Sheriff
anymore.
didn't
What-
give me a legal note.
Okay. What do you want us to do? What do you want from us?
Well, why you arguing that they
You're
have
arguing
rights?
this- they-
Answer the question.
and
What
what do
would
you
you
want?
like from the police today?
I need to get my stuff out of that,
Okay, so you want your
home,
medication?
and also my medication and my stuff because
Okay.
I have important stuff in this, in that.
So is
home.
it more than medication?
Is it more medication?
Oh, well, is
We
it?
given 1 day grace period last time to evict.
This is what Monday LTB told me. You're all right. We are already talked with the police, and police is out of this story. And police called me back, and they also told me that we are out of a story, and the LTB should issue a note, a legal note for
What did
eviction.
you tell LTV when you called them?
Huh?
What did you tell LTV when you called them?
Call who?
LTV.
LTB?
When you called them, what did you say? I have an agreement and I'm getting evicted. LTV says, all right, it is out of the police. Did you tell them you have a 5-month lease agreement?
I send my all information, our documents to my lawyer, and my lawyer also speak to the police
No,
officer.
did you send this one, this agreement, the
Yes,
one that
yes,
you
yes,
have
yes, yes.
to LTV?
I uploaded already, and the lawyer has this. My lawyer has this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then the lawyer will follow it up with LTV, not us.
You're in the middle of the process right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Any damage that caused to me, not having the home.
There
Who is
is
responsible for that?
absolutely nothing stopping you from getting a motel right now. We will drive you. There is nothing stopping. You can have a shelter over your head within the next probably
A friend,
hour.
maybe?
You have any friends or family in the city? We can take you to a 24-hour Tim Hortons if you'd like. There's one just up the street. But I'm not going to stand here all night, even though it does smell really good. So let's make a decision. What would you like? Like, tell us how we can help, honestly, because we don't have any legal authority here. But what can we do?
You have enough authority to make landlords open the door.
Okay, and within that, maybe you're right. We have officer discretion, and our discretion right now, we are determining we are not going to be bringing you back to that house tonight.
May I
For the
ask-
protection of you and the protection of the landlord.
Okay.
That is where the police come in.
I need my stuff,
What stuff? Specifically, what stuff?
documents, and important stuff like medication and the other.
Okay, then what I'm going to
pricey
advise
stuff.
is that tomorrow when you can, call the 32 Division Station and schedule a call to get your belongings. Okay? The police will have to attend with you, but that is what that is for. It's called a get belongings call. It's self-explanatory. We come with you, we escort you to the home, we help you gather your stuff, and then you're on your way.
It's a better way because till tomorrow you have the time to arrange for another move. So you may get a car or someone to come and pick you up.
I'm not willingly.
So you want to take your stuff tonight and you don't have a place to go. Why you just carry all those stuff with you tonight? Why don't you just get your
I don't
medication?
trust the landlord because of the action he did to me
That's his
as a
anything else.
retaliatory action. Let me explain to you something that so maybe you are not so aggressive to me, not.
There's a difference between aggressive and stern.
Okay. 2 months ago, about 2 months ago, I called fire service, and fire service were at home. They recorded 13 violation from the landlords.
Did you tell the Landlord and Tenant Board about this?
Yes, I have a T6
Okay,
form,
good.
T2
Good,
form,
then you've already done what you need to do.
and the action of the landlord is retaliatory.
Okay, so what?
Is retaliatory. Retaliatory.
Valid. Okay.
Retaliatory, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
You want us to live there then? If he's retaliating? I wouldn't want to live there. Get somewhere else, man. You have the money, you said, so leave.
Okay, thank you for your suggestion, but I will not come out willingly because I know
Okay, so
this
you
is.
put yourself into this situation.
No. I'm not coming out willingly because if I come willingly, I know it is bad for me. Yeah, I need a notice. I need a legal notice.
Can I ask you a question? Why are you so up in arms about getting a legal notice? Wouldn't it be just for your peace
Because
of
this is
mind?
law.
Wouldn't it be
Of
for
course,
just better for your
because,
peace of mind?
because,
Just
because
say,
من برای اینکه من زیر بار حرف زور نمیرم. چی میشه همیشه؟
You say I don't want to accept any force.
I
I don't
don't.
want to go under any influence.
so
I-
that
I-
okay.
No,
and
no,
now,
no,
and
no,
now
no.
look at this. Where it's 3 a.m. We're talking
No,
at a grocery
wait,
store.
wait,
So
wait.
Good thinking.
I don't take any bowling. The landlord was bowling at me, was acting retaliation activity, and I don't accept
Why
this,
don't you
this
just take
behavior.
the high road? Take the high road. Say, see ya. I'm gonna get out of your hair. Look,
Yeah.
You're just looking for some sort of retribution here.
No, of course not.
Yes, that's exactly
Because-
what you're looking
because-
for.
This is your judgment. This is
Yes.
So
your.
you don't want to get out, but
I
being
will
very
get
close and
out.
more for-
I will get out, but the landlord can't do this to me.
No, that's just
I will get out
So-
willingly, maybe in one month, maybe 2 months.
bridge
But
is behind
right
you has
now,
been
this is my
collapsed, my
right.
friend.
This is my right,
Okay.
and landlord going
They
to pay
have
for
rights
that.
as well. The bridge is behind you has been collapsed.
What?
The bridge is behind you, been collapsed. So there is no way to go back inside and try to start from scratch. Say, okay, now I want to go out. Give me the notice because there's already a huge grudge between you and landlord. You cannot be together at one place for your own safety and their safety.
Okay, then
That's the safety is our first concern, right?
please get my stuff out from that home.
like what?
Like the
What-
important ones.
So
We can go
Why-
knock on his door right now, but it's going to be 3:30 in the morning by the time we get there, and he's probably not going to answer. And then what?
And if you say no, we cannot force it.
Yeah, and then good point. My partner just said. If
Have
he
you
says
already
no-
have you already contacted the landlord?
No. It's 3 in the morning. We were going to come meet with you first, and then we were going to try to do that. But with that being said, you still need a place to go tonight.
Okay, I will arrange it afterwards.
Okay.
First of all, I need my important documents and medication.
Okay. If your medication is that important as well, would you like us to call you an ambulance to take you to the hospital to get that medication?
It's a plan B. If they don't answer, they
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
want us
I
to
will-
go in,
I will-
then
Okay.
ambulance is plan B.
Yes.
Okay.
There, the place, if they let us in, we get the medication. If not, plan B for ambulance. Sir.
After you.
Are you escorted? Thank you.
You can come with us over here.
I'm under arrest.
Yeah, we have to tell everybody that goes in the car there's gonna be cameras on, okay?
Okay, of course.
How old are you again? You're 35?
34. May I ask how old are you? Sorry.
On board, 35-year-old male, going to be transporting him to 355 Patricia Avenue for a door knock. Starting mileage is 175.
Sitting calls. Android 2 while being checked under Island, East Prince Charles. Looks like it's off completely. There's any product.
Can I tell you something? Sorry, officer.
What's up?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, you just have to talk loud because I can't really hear.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know that you are doing your job, but my minimum expectation is that you're not speaking biased. If you don't know who have rights.
See, that's my point. I'm not being biased. I'm not picking your side. I'm not picking their side. We're talking objectively. Like when people have these misconceptions that us as the police, we know everything, we do everything, we have
No, of course not.
We don't.
But why you didn't read the report of the police?
We did. We read it literally in the parking lot before I called you to tell you we were there.
So the eviction is now lawful when they told that both of us should fill A1?
You, based on all of the information we saw, you acknowledged it in the store. You received either a text message or an email with the eviction.
Yes, the LTB told this is illegal. Fire service told me this is illegal. LTB told me that this is illegal. My lawyer told me that this is illegal.
Yeah, and that might be right, but again, at the end of the day, I'm not a real estate professional, and I don't know if what they're telling us or what the landlord is,
So this
is
is
legal or not.
this is a serious information that police should know. You just
No, we don't operate in the civil sector. We operate in the criminal sector. That's why people like real estate lawyers, landlord and tenant board, and all that stuff exists.
So I am Mohammad Javad Nurahan, PhD student at U of T on the leave, and when I was at home, the door was locked by landlord, and I also called 911. They were there, and they ignored the fact that LTB and my lawyer told them that you are not inside, and they were insisting that you're evicted. So this is 4:23. I am in the Tim Hortons at Young Street. This is the Tim Hortons, and here I think this is 3 hours that I only slept like 10 hours. So I'm filling A1 form. I didn't leave the house willingly.
به قرآن واسه پول نکنید این کار، به خدا هیومانیتی رو بدنام میکنید. هیومانیتی رو دارید بدنام میکنید. من متاسفانه که از ویژگی بدم اینه که جایی که حق با من تو آخر وای میستم. خواه